Humans lived in caves during the prehistoric times, as early forms of human shelters. These caves provided shelter from harsh weather conditions and served as a place to live, store food and other essentials, and raise families. Cave dwelling was a widespread form of habitation during the Stone Age, with evidence of cave dwellings found all over the world, from Europe to Africa to Asia. In some cases, caves were used solely as temporary shelters, while in others they were inhabited for generations. The residents of these caves had to rely on hunting and gathering for food, and they used fire to cook and provide warmth. They also used fire to create light in the darkness of the cave and to ward off dangerous animals. Cave paintings, drawings, and carvings found in many caves provide valuable insights into the lives and cultures of early humans. These artworks depict hunting scenes, animals, and daily life activities and are considered some of the earliest examples of human creativity and expression. In summary, caves were a crucial part of the history of human habitation and provided important shelter, resources, and cultural expression for early humans. The food of early humans was primarily based on hunting and gathering. During the Stone Age, humans relied on wild plants and animals for sustenance. They hunted large game such as mammoths, bison, and deer, and also collected smaller animals such as birds, fish, and shellfish. They gathered a variety of wild plants, including fruits, nuts, seeds, and roots. As humans evolved and developed agriculture, they began to cultivate crops and raise livestock, which provided a more stable source of food. This allowed for the growth of settled communities and the development of civilizations. The specific foods that early humans ate varied greatly depending on their location and the resources available to them. In some regions, they relied heavily on hunting, while in others, gathering was the primary source of food. In some areas, they had access to a wide variety of foods, while in others, their diets were more limited. Overall, early human diets were diverse and included a mixture of animal and plant-based foods that provided the necessary nutrients for survival and reproduction. The exact origin of fire is not known, but it is believed that early humans discovered fire by accident, possibly by observing natural fires caused by lightning strikes or volcanic eruptions. Once discovered, fire provided early humans with warmth, light, and a way to cook food, which greatly improved their survival and allowed them to thrive in new environments. Over time, they learned to control fire and to use it for a variety of purposes, such as making tools and weapons, clearing land for agriculture, and signaling for communication. It is likely that early humans discovered how to create fire through friction, such as rubbing two sticks together to generate heat, or by using rocks to strike flint and create sparks. They also may have learned how to preserve fire by carrying burning embers from one place to another. The discovery and control of fire was a major turning point in human evolution, as it allowed early humans to expand their territories, to improve their quality of life, and to develop new technologies and cultural practices. The exact origin of clothing is not known, but it is believed that early humans started wearing clothing for protection from the elements, such as cold weather and extreme sun exposure, and for modesty. Early humans were likely originally covered in fur, which provided some protection from the environment. However, as they evolved and lost much of their fur, they began to create clothing from available materials such as animal hides, plant fibers, and leaves. Clothing also served a practical purpose, such as providing protection from cuts, scrapes, and bites from animals and insects. It may have also served as a form of insulation to retain body heat in colder environments. Over time, clothing became an important aspect of human culture and was used to express social status, personal style, and cultural beliefs. The development of new materials, such as woven textiles made from plant fibers, allowed for more complex and sophisticated forms of clothing. In summary, the invention of clothing was likely driven by practical and cultural considerations, and it has evolved over time to become an important aspect of human life and culture.